Inacio is simply terrified of what's coming from outside Brazil, right? He just made up now to attack the richest man on the planet. He's terribly jealous of Elon Musk. You can even see that the man has 1,000,000,000,000 reais. Earned, worked for, sweated for, not stolen, not deceived, not at the expense of humble people, simple people. He took one right to the face here. Look. Another moment of huge embarrassment. Remember that Yanja also has her own issues, right? Remember when she talked about Elon Musk at that event with Felipe Neto? Elon Musk, and all that. This group, they are so jealous of successful people that, honestly, it's scary. I'll show you everything here. Hit that like button and come join our family. Share this video a lot because I'm going to show you a lot of news and information. Guys, before that, I want to share an opportunity. I'm going to show you Lynn fever here. I always post videos here that I made in the past few days. 2 kilos in a day. When people say no, it's just water and stuff. Look at the images. Look at my face. Look at my face. I only sell the product here because I fully trust it. Look at my face. Look at the image. It's only been months, not even a year. It's only been months, not a year. I know what I'm talking about. Look at my pants. My pants. Look how loose they are. And obviously they're already here. I don't wear a belt, see? You can fit a hand in here. The product works, obviously, but you have to have discipline. That's how dieting is. You have to plan. But it really helps, guys. It was 20 kilos. 20 kilos that I lost, right? After 40, it's harder for us to lose weight. It really is more difficult. Even practicing physical activity every day. And I do practice. I wasn't able to lose weight. Focus, discipline, I managed to lose. The images speak for themselves. Look at my face. My face is totally different, right? So it's worth it if you don't want to miss this opportunity, an easier, more natural way. Extremely natural, it's a little powder that you add, right? Especially in those greasy meals. It will help you eliminate fat, to lose inches. The link is right below. A great opportunity to lose weight with a great opportunity to lose weight in a healthy way with quality. Vamotra. Winning Vamotra, pants that didn't fit before start to fit. Our self-esteem gets much higher. That's a fact, right? The link is right below for those who don't want to miss this opportunity to lose weight today, okay? The guy is so freaked out that first he attacked the entire category of domestic workers, right? I don't like to use the word maid. I don't like to use that word. They're workers just like everyone else, right? Yeah, home workers. It's a very dignified profession, right? Very dignified. My wife was also a home collaborator, right? That's how it is. We do everything honestly, unlike those who just try to get by in life, right? We weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouths, right? And this guy needs to watch his mouth when talking about home collaborators, right? Look at what he says, that he wants to get rid of the collaborators.
Like he thinks that the world will only get better when there are no more housemaids. Everyone takes care of their own mess. Everyone takes care of their own bathroom, their own bed, their own kitchen, their own stove, their own sink. When we reach that level, the world will be more perfect.
He is so shameless that he doesn't even make his own bed, never cleans the bathroom, and there are even people to wipe his butt because he doesn't do it himself, for sure. He fell in the bathroom, hit his head there some time ago, right? Did a whole bunch of people rush to help the day that guy cleaned the bathroom? When does this guy ever make his own bed? There are 500. He has 500 employees to do everything, all the dirty work he doesn't do, right? He does, but on other people's backs. And he also made things up about attacking and envying Elon Musk's fortune. He said he was never leftist. Look at what he said this week, that he was never on the left, guys. When talking about Elon Musk and the concentration of wealth, he went back to the old speech, of attacking those who build fortunes honestly, who innovate, create technology like Elon Musk. He shared his wealth. With all his employees, most of whom have been with him for years, they all became millionaires. Everyone became millionaires. But the booze pudding here was jealous because he can't tax Elon Musk, right? Not the way he would like, because here he taxes through X, through Starlink. It could be much cheaper if it weren't for so many taxes. And the guy was freaking out. No, Elon Musk has to put an end to Elon Musk.
At the G7 meeting, did you get to meet all these successful young people? Any kind of measure to make it harder for more millionaires in a world that's so unequal and full of hunger? Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Look, I honestly think it's not normal on planet Earth, with almost 10 billion inhabitants, for a single citizen to have accumulated more wealth than 46% of the world's poor population.
The journalist who asked that is a major press stooge, okay? It was meant for him to play along. Playing along, that was all arranged. So he's upset that only he and Haddad are citizens. They took much more than Elon Musk's own fortune, and from us, through taxes in 2023, 2024, 2025, and it's going to be this year, and it's ours. We're the ones who work, so they can take it. To put on all this political circus, INSS, Banco Master, right? Not to mention the corruption from the past. Because if things are expensive today, it's because we're still paying for all the PT's corruption from the past. Gas prices are high because of Petrobras's past corruption. At the grocery store, besides prices being high, we no longer have products with the same quality we had years ago. Everything is coffee flavored, chocolate flavored, this flavor, that flavor. We don't have quality products anymore. Not even those brands we used to think were good brands, really valuable brands. They're worth nothing now. Nothing. Everything you buy today has had its composition completely changed, and the size of all the products has been reduced. Can you imagine if we had IBGE? Seriously, do you think inflation is just in the prices, how do you explain it? I always use this example. A pack of coffee in December 2022 cost 12 reais, the best one, Melita. And today, well, best in quotes, right? Because the really good one is super expensive, but it was 12 reais in December 2022, and today it's 35 reais. How did 5% inflation explode? Inflation just exploded. And here I want you to see, right, the truth of the matter, the purchasing power. While this guy was envying Elon Musk's fortune, you were being used as a pawn, and this was just a smokescreen. Here is the simple reality. Look at how much Brazilians' purchasing power has fallen.
I live in Ireland and a Big Mac costs 10 euros, 20 euros. So for me to buy one, I need to work for 43 minutes.
And I live in the land of McDonald's, and here in Seattle, the hourly wage is about $20.
And this combo costs $12. So with 35 minutes of work, you can already buy this combo here.
I live in Portugal, and here the Big Mac menu costs 6 euros.
Just a detail here.
Okay, I don't eat McDonald's. My boy likes it, but I don't. But you can notice, the burger is much better than what they give us here. Look at the size of the burger. Here it's a burger this big. Here it's really expensive. Look at the size of the burger.
In other words, an hour and a half
approximately
of work to buy the menu.
I live in Brazil, and this Big Mac combo costs 43 reais, and for you to be able to buy it, you need to work 5 hours and 50 minutes. I live in Italy, and here the Big Mac costs 9 euros, which means I need to work 56 minutes to buy it.
I live in England. The minimum wage here is 12.71 per hour. I need to work 36 minutes 36.
And that guy over there wants to beat up Elon Musk. We have to work 5 hours here to buy a Big Mac. 5 hours for a Big Mac that just tastes like a Big Mac, right? It's not like in Europe or the United States. Over there, people work 35 minutes to buy a meal. Here you work 5 hours. To pay for the corruption of the PT, to pay for Inacio's corruption. This is unacceptable. And meanwhile, the guy is there just running his mouth. Against the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. He didn't steal from anyone. He didn't step on anyone to get there. He didn't take your tax money from this or that. He didn't take it out of your pocket. It's practically become abnormal to own a car. And that car isn't yours. For you to have a house, and that house isn't yours. Nothing is yours. Everything belongs to the state. Everything belongs to the state. You want to have a car, right? It's unacceptable for you to buy a car for $80,000 and pay $4,500 reason vehicle tax. Guys, it doesn't make sense. Something like that will never make sense to me. You buy your house, work hard, really struggle, almost kill yourself to buy your own home. And then you have to pay the amounts they're charging us. They're taking Brazilians' money in every way. You go to the market and just spend it all. Half of it is taxes, the rest is yours. And before you even buy that car, more than half of it is taxes. It doesn't make sense. This kind of thing, there's no logic, no one can explain it. And then, the guy, to cover this up, he's there bad-mouthing Elon Musk. He's there bashing Elon Musk as if he were the one to blame. This here is stealing your money every day, showing off, traveling, buying the media, buying artists, buying everything. To give that impression that everything is great, that everything is wonderful, of course, for journalists like her. A bootlicker, the one who asked him the question, already with that back and forth. It's great for those top-level artists. It's wonderful. And for you? Just got slammed now by Elon Musk. Yeah, you did. Imagine he's picking a fight he can't win. The most powerful man on the planet, Trump, and the richest man in the world, Elon Musk. That's just how it is, right? If there's one thing about these people, it's that they're from the left, extremely envious. Since he can't have everything he wants, let's just be envious. He never worked in his life, never created wealth, never gave anyone a job with his own efforts. His own effort was never there. It was always based on the effort of others, on someone else's effort. This guy has never worked a day in his life. Folks, that's a fact. Like, subscribe, join our family, turn on notifications, and leave comments. Share this video widely, okay? I'm back here on the Paisaphilios channel, Fabiano Gigate.